Hello everybody, it's Michael Gaffney with Flower School 101.com. Online classes, studio classes around the country. The flowers I designed in school on Monday are perfect on Saturday. That's 6 days later. Most Americans say flowers last 5 days. They're going another week. I tell my students, you take these flowers home with you and you know they're going to last at least another week. That's 2 weeks. If they baby them, they'll last 3 weeks. My flowers last often 3 weeks and 4 weeks. So I've known that my whole career and nobody else knows that. Everybody thinks they last 5 days. And if you knew a couple of tips on how to design, you'd buy them more often. So today I'm going to teach you about vase, a little bit about vases. There are all kinds and all sizes, aren't there? And they're all different. This is a bit of an urn shape. It narrows a little bit at the top. That is a good design for a good vase for a lot of flower arrangements. This would be called like a short cylinder. This is a tough one. This can hold $400 worth of flowers. Every vase you look at, trust me, to make it look the look you want, will hold a lot more flowers than you think. So, what do we do with this vase? If you start putting flowers in there, they're going to be pretty floppy and start to maybe fall out. You're going to have to fill in this whole thing stem by stem. It's not going to be easy. So, if I had a short, it's almost as short as it is squatty. This is like the cube or the same height cylinder, short as mine. That's why I invented, by the way, I sell on QVC called Flower Crazy. It solves that problem. There's a lid you put on top with perfectly beveled holes to hold every stem in place. Flower Crazy by Michael on my website, Flower School 101. So I'm gonna do it freehand, I call it. Here's how you're gonna fill this difficult container. I'm gonna start with flowers and do a solid low mass. You can't do something tall in this. It'll look silly. It's not, this is contemporary. This is part of the design, by the way. It is not a holder of the flowers. A great designer starts a design here and goes up. A world-class designer starts from here and ends here. He incorporates a container into his vase. It's part of his design. So here we go. I'm going to do a solid, heavy mass flower. I'm going to enter this flower sideways like that. Here comes my second flower, a little mini green hydrangea. Look what I'm doing. Sending it through my design. Don't stack it straight up. Put it along. If it starts on one side, it exits on the other side. Don't go through the stems. Go on the sides of your bouquet. But I'm just going to keep adding. I'm going to do it this way so you can watch. Adding flowers sideways through the design. Again, don't try and go through all those stems. The bigger it gets, the harder this will be. So go on either this side or that side of your design and just keep adding pretty flowers. Now look what I'm doing. I'm switching hands. So I'm going to approach this design from the other side. I'm going to give you a close-up so you get your shot of peonies for the day. They're pretty already, aren't they? Yes. I'm going to add some more mini callas. I'm going to add some more roses. I'm going to carefully drop this thing right into that vase. Here's our rich and expensive peonies. So I'm adding roses around, piling them up to make a big, nice design. I'm going to switch hands again. Come from the other side. And let's see, I need a mini call. So you're always looking at that puzzle you're doing. Where do I need orange or yellow or pink, whatever colors you're working with. In this case, it's green and shades of pink. And push this through. See what I'm doing? Right through there, and then pull it right down on top. If you want to add something later on and you forgot, just tap it through. It'll go through. It comes out the bottom right there, and pull it in. See how pretty? Adding a little bit of Queen Anne's lace in there. So, a few more flowers. You say, oh, my hand can't hold it. Well, that's the beauty of crisscrossing. It allows your hand to hold a lot more flowers than you think it could. Another green hydrangea. Just what I was hoping for, to break up all this pink. So see what I'm going to do? Put it through the center and pull it in like that, because it's later in the game. Now, pull things up, push things down, and give you another close-up. Right into the schmucker. Pretty hot. I'm going to cut these nice and short because I want it to sit in this very squatty vase. So I'm going to do this. Now watch. Hold your breath. Clean off all this junk underneath. I think I need a little bit even more on it, or it'll pop right out of the vase and fall all apart. And I'm going to show you how you can even add more flowers once you get this in. I'm going to quietly lower it in there, carefully sneak my hand out, and voila, as they say in Paris. Here's your beautiful, I hope you can see it. I'm going to tilt it over. Pretty now, since I didn't wire it, I can adjust it a little bit. I could add a few more flowers if I wanted to. So that's how you handle one of these vases. They're not easy. They are not easy. See, it's like a pin cushion now. You can just stick them in like a pin cushion. That's what I call this one. Pretty, it's gonna be, I'm gonna give you another close up. There it is. Here's the top. Your nice little roundy boundy design. So I know you struggle with these. Your flowers flip-flop all over the vase. Don't do it that way. When you have, it depends on the vase. I tell you, I can teach a whole week classes on vases, which ones for which design. Because each design requires a bit of a different design, and it's all based on architecture and math. But this is not a cheap bouquet. Remember, it's pretty much a bridal bouquet in a bowl. I see these selling in the West Coast, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Hollywood a lot. And they're beautiful, as you can see. Anyway, Michael Gaffney from flowerschool101.com, and I will see you in class. Keep blooming.